people.
No, this is our second podcast.
Yes.
Today we're making words. It sounds weird. There's a thinking behind it. There's a thought behind it, I swear. I'm Chula, as always. I'll get pillars in a second. The thought is like, look-y Shakespeare, you know? Shakespeare made like a shit ton of, like, I don't know, I'd love to say 1,000, I don't remember. He made a shit ton load of words. He would just like make up words. But because he was so goated and famous, the words became real. But they were made up. But
Mm.
no, I think it was FK Twigs. Like she made up a word for her album.
Who?
FKA Twigs. You sexual? It's okay. I'll send the song if I don't forget. I'll send the song. It was in one of my Instagram stories. Why do you not stalk every song I listen to? I'm joking. Okay, so
It's such a cool song. But then I forgot about it.
who wants to start making a word? Do I have to start?
So, like I said before, I maybe will be inspired during this podcast, but to tell you the truth, I've not been very inspired because I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like uh, when I want to invent words, I don't know, it's weird. I don't feel like I'm very good at it. So, but I
Honestly, I
will be
feel
very happy to listen to all of your new words.
Shania, do you want to start or do you want me to get everyone started?
you can start.
Lots of pressure here. Okay, no, because oh my god, because my thing is like it's very. You see, sometimes I have ambition where I have an idea and I actually don't know how to make it happen, but I have an idea. Because
That's kind of proposed this theme. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then I thought about it. I was like, yes, but um, no idea how to actually do it and try to find like cool words. So I was like, guys, I hope you have better ideas than I do because I have none.
okay, so that's all right. I don't know, but you know, I told you we made up one with Harry. We made
Yeah.
up one.
Yeah, with Harry.
Yeah, and it was
This
honestly,
one was so fun.
it was very intuitive. So, but I don't know how to do it anymore. It was just I don't know. We kind of just like figured out. It was quite an easy one also. Anyway, so I want to make a word to like describe, maybe describe the relationship between comp and avant-garde.
Between what? What's the first one?
Okay, it's art bullshit. So avant-garde is like
No, avant-garde.
okay,
I know,
you
but
got
like, what's the first
comp.
thing?
Comp is like so comp has this idea that has persisted through time that is something. So you have ambition, you have like you want to do something great or you want to do anything and it is somewhat failed because you don't have the skills or the materials or the tools to make it happen. So basically
Mm-hmm.
comp is something that can and is considered failed to an extent. But comp is like popular in and out. And so I think I'm
So
gonna
it's an artist, or it's like avant-garde, or you know what I mean?
Camp is an adjective.
Oh, okay.
So it, because like they say camp, but I want to call it camp. But I said it, and then
You know, at first I thought you said carbs. I was like, huh?
carbs.
Carbs and
No.
avant-garde. Go on. I'm listening,
Sure.
but
But yeah, my thinking is with the rise of AI, you see, we need to, in the galleries, you have to like counter that with comp, because it's kind of given, I think it's like Islam that is like this, because what makes it human is failure. Human is failure. When they say I do think it is that, I don't know, they said that at school, the source is school, when they said like I don't know, some countries or some places, when the rug makers, they purposely make a mistake because only God could make it perfect. And I'm not saying AI is God. We're gonna stop the connection here. We're not gonna go further into that. So yeah, so human is failure and failure is comp. So I think that this situation makes it avant-garde, and I think the art we need to be doing has to be extremely human. I think that the more human, the better. We don't want like pretty perfect things in the gallery. We don't want to see none of that. We want some human shit. Like your pretty realistic paintings. Get out of here. No, actually, no, don't get out of here. It's impressive, but I don't know. It's not the only skill on earth. Sorry, that was my personal beef. Because like, you know, I'm doing like ceramics at the moment, and it is a skill. I promise you, it's a skill.
oh yeah, it is. It
Anyway,
seems so hard.
so that's kind of like the plan of the word. So I want to make a word that's kind of like lovers, right? In French, you know, like
Yeah.
when you are amoureux, like in love.
Mhm.
They don't really do that in English though. Like, kind of make an adjective to describe a type of relationship. Also, you're like welcome to help me out. Please do help me out.
Yeah.
What?
Like, can you show what you wrote on your paper?
Can I flip my camera?
Did you write it like on reverse? Or like is your camera just so cool and
My camera is just can you read it? I don't think you can.
yes, it's like in the good sense. I can read it normally.
Really?
Yes.
It's reversed for me.
What? This is so cool.
Wait, my camera is like actually manipulative. Like it's making me believe that I look good. But actually, you see the reverse version of me when I'm probably crooked like this. So yeah. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
That's
basically,
cool.
this is like a prediction. When I'm saying, you know,
Yeah.
in like by the end of 2028, like comp will be so in, like crazily in. Like if you have any taste, it will be comp. If you can't afford comp will be expensive because taste is always for the rich. But if you can't afford comp, like if you don't have comp things in your house, if you're not in your clothes, at the gallery, you're just not in. I don't know why my cat is crying. I think he wants to play. Let's avoid that. So I'm just going through like random words at the moment because I'm not inspired.
Yeah.
Way up. What does that mean, way up?
I have no fucking idea.
To yoke. What does this mean, to yoke? Can we look it up? I need to look up what
Yo.
to yoke mean. No, that's not what I want. Okay. To yoke. So, I hate when I do this. I forgot to say I didn't want AI. Let's go down here. So it's to attach. I might go with this one. Okay, let's start with this.
Good.
Because I woke up at 6 a.m. to feed the cat and then went back to bed. And I forgot to put an alarm. That's why I look like nothing today. It's okay. It's okay. To yoke, which is not hear that crazy thing. Hello. It is dogma.
What?
Dogma. Like.
Oh, okay.
I like
Okay.
it. I like it. I'm into it. Now I need to find something something that says like future, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Future will be. And I need to make it an adjective. I don't know. I feel like anything could be an adjective if you make it.
I'm trying on some clothes because I'm going to like the manifestation à Genève pour la journée des droits de la femme.
Ah, yeah, it's today, right?
Yeah, so I'm looking for like purple clothes. And you, how are you, by the way?
I'm good. I'm good. Be tired, but yeah.
Wait, are we talking about the same guy? Like Mika?
Yeah, Mika.
Like relax, take it easy.
Yes, Mika. Relax, take it easy.
But like, cause he said that on Friday it was the last show of his European tour.
Yeah, because after I saw like he's going to the States, but then for like a few days he's coming back. He's doing like I think a few dates in France, and that's where they're going. Sesame.
Sesame baby.
Aww.
Oh my god.
Haha, got you.
But like, what? I want to. We were saying. Oh no, You
Yeah?
can't hear us.
What were you saying?
Oh, you can.
Yes? Hello?
I want to
Hi.
see. I want to see Mika,
Ooh.
and Shania's girlfriends and their best friend is going to go see Mika too.
Ooh.
So I'm kind of falling in love for for Shania's girlfriend because she likes Mika.
I kind of formed a thought. I formed two thoughts. First thing was like, ooh, I'm looking to say like destined to be together. And then I thought, maybe I should look up. Okay, I don't like any that exist because there's like fated and stuff like that, and it makes more sense when you make it fated to be together. So okay, let's go with my dogma stuff. Don't check my sources. My sources was about to be Reddit, so
Oh,
is this pie? What does pie look like? Is pie like a little arch? I forgot. I know I studied ancient Greek, but
It's like this, right?
a pie
It's
is
yeah,
really
that's what I
not
thought.
well done, but
where
So that would be propi.
I
Propizzo.
was think
what did you say?
I was thinking something. I was thinking this is not a cool like I say that like it's not an easy and cool things to do for like dyslexics people because I'm getting like mixed up with word that already exists and now there's new words. I mean, I love it, but I'm not sure my brain is gonna is gonna make it. Most of all, if it's like Greek
Mm,
Greek
okay, no.
stuff.
I mean, wait, what did I do?
Yeah, in English it's more like Greek than Latin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
We could go Latin, but I did
Yeah,
ancient Greek. If you want to do a Latin word, you can do a Latin word. But I'm very into ancient Greek. Also, I feel like it was before. It was before, so it feels more legit to me. Because then like Latin is what Latin words have an etymology.
yeah, sometimes they're like from Greek words and like
Exactly. So that is like to link attach. Okay, let's go. I'm just kind of like collecting words and stuff that are gonna help me. Um, I kind of want like future. I want future. I don't know.
guys, I thought like I thought about something, but can you tell me if there's a word that exists for that? And maybe I'm just dumb. Like I feel like there should be a word for, okay, maybe I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna say shit. Maybe I'm gonna like people are gonna laugh because like the word exists and I just didn't know about it.
Okay.
But like something to say um like I don't know if you will get what I mean, but you know how sometimes, well, like being I say that like sometimes I feel like when people say oh, someone's okay, you're or uh, someone is a feminist. They feminist only means, or like when you genre tu veux te battre contre tes droits et ce qui va pas dans le monde, like you have to go outside and yell and do like a lot of manifestation, and you have to, like, everybody has to, I mean, it's a very like strong word, and I feel like sometimes people expect that it's a lot of not violence, but like you have to be like have a strong character because it's a lot of like
Mhm.
strongness, and I feel like sometimes like, you can be a feminist or someone that can that just wants to genre se battre contre certains droits ou certaines choses that are not okay in the world, but like also sometimes you don't have the energy, and if you don't go outside in like the manifestation, then you're not a feminist, or you're not like good enough for those who fight outside, because like maybe you don't have the mental energy or the social energy to go outside, but you're still like a feminist and you want to be, or and you like how do you say, like fight for your droit, fight for, how do you say that,
Mhm.
The-
So you want to say
and like
that you're trying to say a word that says um like activism is necessary for feminism.
no, more like you can be an activist or a feminist, but like it doesn't always mean that you have to go fight outside, because it takes a lot of mental energy and social energy. And then I feel like, because maybe I don't go genre dans des manifestations, well, I can't call myself like a feminist or like somebody that fights for um their beliefs, because like I don't know if maybe I'm just I'm saying dumb shit. I don't know.
No, I get where you getting at, and I think I don't know. There's many ways to protest, and like
Protest. That's the word that I was looking for.
there's there's many ways to protest, and some of it isn't necessarily like going to an actual protest. Like the kind of work you do, what you put out, that is also a form of protest. Your actions in life, your influence on other people as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
do you want to say I don't know, do you want to say feminism is a mindset, or maybe it's like a way to live, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, you can make an adjective for that. I don't I don't think there is one. I mean, I can look it up.
I don't know.
Mm,
Maybe what I say is dumb. Don't listen to me.
no. I mean, it is a controversial take, but I don't think it is dumb. Mm,
To say what?
Yeah.
But
that's-
maybe I just like
huh.
maybe I'm not clear in what I'm saying and people
No, 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 I get
won't
you. But
understand.
it's kind of like I saw
Like
like
it's not.
someone on like it's a random story, right? Someone on TikTok was like saying like little things you could do to
Yeah,
consume less, and
yeah,
someone else
that's
went and
weird.
like so that's shit. And I was like, I didn't think nothing of it. Like I wasn't really interacting with it. I was just like, okay, sure, whatever. And then like lately, I thought back on this, and I thought like, how how is I don't know. It makes me think of like a novel that I've seen but I haven't bought, which is about like a couple that's trying to be the perfect like leftist couple. And how I just read the summary and how it seems like it's driving them crazy because they can never reach perfection and they always push it further and further and further and further and further. So
Maybe maybe it's not like a word to invent, but maybe I was thinking about that because now I'm going to like uh the protest ou genre le rassemblement for the day of the rights for women, and I felt like, I mean, now I'm okay, like I have the energy, but like if some days I don't have the like this kind of protests or like whatever, I mean pride or whatever, but like I shouldn't, because being a feminist and wanting to like having oh my god, genre an activist doesn't always mean just going outside to protest, or
yeah,
like
I
going
think
to
that
protest. And
it's kind of like capitalism making you bite your own tail. Like capitalism is draining, and then if I want to make things better, I have to go out and protest. But I'm actually so drained from capitalism and all the things I have to do to make it out alive, that I don't have the energy to go out and protest to stop having to work so hard to try and survive. So
yeah,
yeah, no, I'm kind of the worst on protests because like I'm so tired. Like I haven't been to a protest since I was in high school. I'm gonna be real here, which is really lame. It's really lame. I love protests. Um, and then yeah, some protests I can't consider because even though they're legal, they make them illegal in the UK, which is lovely. And I can't be arrested because arrested equals deportation. Like I would be fine. The thing is like if you sit down, if you think rationally, I would likely be fine. But I'm paranoid, and in the unlikeliness that I am not fine, like, my life is slightly ruined there if I get arrested. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But that really sucks. That's also like, I don't know how it doesn't outrage people more. Like, what do you mean they arrest people at peaceful protests?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
It's
And
always
that's
so
so.
violent when they arrest them, and I'm like,
it's crazy. It's crazy. And when you see the outright like protests, no one fucking gets arrested. You don't see that. But then you see the peaceful protests for like human rights and shit, right? Like so many people got um arrested at protests for Palestine.
Yeah.
And then that they literally made like I don't know, it was a support organization or something, charity. I don't know the details. They made it like they declared it a terrorist organization so that they could arrest people like publicly on the street supporting Palestine. Saying, "Oh, you must be associated with this organization that we said was a terrorist organization."
Oh my god.
mhm. Mhm.
It's crazy.
Unbelievable. Anyway, I think I have my word.
okay.
Ooh, vas-y. Go on.
So it's gonna sound silly, but it is melon. It does sound silly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Um, and basically it means that this is an adjective, and it means that something is something will be linked, attached. Something will be like literally, it means like literally physically like attached to one another.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really
Yeah.
interesting one. I need to write it down in my notebook. I shall fetch my notebook. Um so yeah, I don't know how to, you know what? I don't know where my pen is. Where's my pen? My pen! I lost my pen! Oh my god. I literally do not know where my pen is. Um, I can't. I'm trying not to have a panic attack. I can't write in other color than black because everything in my notebook is fucking written in black.
I get you. I get you.
So it's very important. Anyway, I'm gonna write not here because I have notes to write. I'm losing my mind. Like I've been working on like lino prints. Well, these are messed up because
Yeah.
I haven't cleaned my lino yet, and I need to clean it. But like even here, like they're just so messed up. This one was okay. This one was good. The little rhino. And then it turned into not good. So I have to keep working on that. I have no idea. Maybe it's been put in here. No, it hasn't, because who would touch my pen? Oh my god. It's probably like underneath something, let's be real. It's probably like underneath the sofa. Okay, let me go fetch that or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it is underneath the sofa because I can literally see it. I have something so cool to show you guys real quick. It will take 1 second. Okay. You ready? Okay. I bought eyelets and an eyelet machine. So now
Oh my god.
I can make these things like that.
This is so cool.
Oh my god.
I know,
That is
right?
so freaking cool.
I have so many
I
of
love
them.
it so much.
So if you want that on any kind of your clothes, bags, anything, just bring it to London. Bring it over,
Yes.
and I will make it happen for you.
Also, Chloe, that's like, unfortunately, I have to go. So, guys, I'm so sorry I have to abandon you.
No, it's okay.
But it was fun. I kind of like the words you invented, Chloe.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to like have a new subject next week, maybe where I feel like I can say
next
some
week is
interesting things.
I don't know. It's probably gay stuff next week. I'll put it like every
Yes.
2 weeks. I
Yeah.
put something gay.
What is it next week?
I'm trying to find. I found it. Wait. Next week is queer life.
Ooh.
That's so cool. Okay.
I'm just writing down the words. That's all I'm doing.
And Shania, what was like your word was about what theme exactly?
I didn't understand what you're asking me.
Was like what is the theme of your words?
Oh, the theme. Uh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, bye bye people. I was glad
Bye.
to be
Bye.
here. Kiss.
Okay, I'm done. It's a little messy because my page is messy and I made a mess, but there you go.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Whoa, one in. Okay, snack break. Are you inspired?
Not at all, but wait.
Do you want to do
It's
an
actually
ace
kind of
word?
hard. We could try. Like,
You just need to start with something you want a word for, and then you can look up through the lists, or you can just like look up online words you want, like in ancient Greek. Well, let me mute myself for a second.
yeah.
Hello. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. You know, the other night I slept on the sofa,
Yeah.
and usually, like Sesame, he sleeps like on the blanket next to me in my bed, and he loves that blanket. But when I slept on the sofa, he slept like on top of the sofa next to me on the table. Like he stayed next to me because he's so sweet. Do you have an idea?
I'm trying to look for, like, if I see something, not have inspiration, but.
I can do the best. I need to clean my cat's cat tree. I know, I find it easier to start with like what you want to say.
Mm.
Maybe we should make a word that says I understand but I don't agree.
Yeah, we could.
That'd be such a good thing because it's like it'd be some like I'm empathetic but also I am not agreeing. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit that video, but I made my bed. Because I'm not. Because we're gonna get it's gonna get deleted off YouTube if I'm just like vaping. But I just woke up. Okay, I need my nicotine. I'm sorry, and it's me. It's me that has to do the work, so it's fine. Like, what is understanding?
Yeah, I've already checked.
Understanding age in ancient Greek. Ne et I. Age is not gonna work. Also.
Yeah, for understanding, it's like Latin and Proto-Indo-European. I don't know what that means, but
Okay. We have epistem. Could we get like a verb? Because a verb, if you get the past participle, maybe understood, so that'd be quite
well, I'm done with disagree, not agree.
Oh, so okay, we have like okay, I have a verb. I have two verbs that are like to understand, and I have to be aware of the meaning of.
Okay.
And we have most frequent translation. So we have blepo. Okay.
Le what? Lepo?
Blepo.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, this one has a lot of vowels at the end. It's a little weird. We have maybe is that an S? I don't fucking know. I feel like I should have revised my ancient Greek alphabet.
I mean, it's been like what? Almost a decade.
Wait, have we been friends for almost a decade?
In like 3 years, I think.
Wait. Let me think. 3 plus 5. It's been 7 years. Yes. Oh my god! It's gonna be 7 years like this summer. Oh my god! Should we explain how we became friends then? What is the connection between ancient Greek and our friendship? Anyway, I'll explain
That's
it.
crazy.
I'll explain it for the viewers. So we were both taking, yeah, it is an S. We were both taking ancient Greek, and although we were in different years, because there was no funding for the extra curriculum ancient Greek course, one day a week we were literally put in the same classroom, even though we were not in the same year. And by the end of my 2 years of ancient Greek, because every 2 years we would go on a trip to actual Greece. So by the end of it, It was my last year of school. It was Shania's one before last year. We all went on this. We all went on this trip to Greece. And we were on a ferry. And Shania saw what music I was listening to, and Shania just went, "Are you listening to I don't even know which one it is that I was. Which one
It
did you
was
say?"
Wandy because I saw like you had a shit ton of Wandy songs,
What
and
I had.
I
I
was
was
like, is
going
that
through
One
a rough
Direction?
time. When I go through a really rough time, I listen to One Direction. Okay, this is what happens in my life. Um. So yeah, and I was like, yes, it is. And then Shania saw the 5 stars. I'm like, oh, you listen to 5 stars too. I'm like, yeah. And then we just talked for the whole fucking day. Like we literally just ditched our like respect,
Group
like,
friend, yeah.
yeah, each one of us, we both ditched our friends like separately, and our friends had to hang out with each other because we were just all day. um and next thing you know, we've been friends for almost 7 years. But yeah, I was also crazy. Mind you, I was deranged when I was younger. I'm still a little deranged, but a little bit less because, like, I'm like in a stable relationship and everything. I've calmed down. I've calmed down. But yeah, Shania moved. And I said, "Oh my God, I need to come see your new place." And it would make sense if I had been to Shania's old place. I had not. There was no there was no logic behind it. It was just like, you know, I
Also,
like
you
you. Let's hang out.
also you were the only one of my friends who came to my place, by the way, which is like kind of crazy because by at the time like you were not my best friend, and I was like, okay, okay.
That's crazy. Okay, to be fair, you have to think Shania moved to another city, and most people would not have had like a train pass, or some of them probably don't know how to get on a fucking train. So, and then like that's the kind of people when they were like going to like the biggest city in the area, like Lausanne, they would go like crazy, like it was the biggest thing ever. And I was just sat there kind of like going like, I go every other week to Lausanne. I can go to Lausanne on my own. And I was so confused because I grew up, my parents did not have a car. So I was always on trains, and I got train pass like quite early on. But even before that, I had done journeys on my own. And then it's just like I was used to traveling, get on a train, get myself places from quite young. So to me, it was not a big deal at all to go to another city.
Yeah.
But also, I was going to start high school, which my high school is another city. So I feel like for me, it wasn't a big deal at all. But probably for your friends, it was a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know,
So yeah.
maybe. But it's not even like about like going, but they did not even ask. I mean, actually, I left, and I think if I didn't text them, they didn't text me. So literally, I
Oh
had
my
nothing from them
God.
for like a year. And that's kind of crazy because they were like supposedly my best friends or like my
I
really
don't
close friends.
I don't even know like
So yeah.
who you took. Did you stay friends with them? I know one of them you did.
Well, yeah, but the others not really because there was this whole mess. You remember in first year of high school with
Oh my oh my goodness. Yes, I remember. I remember. It's just I don't I don't even have like I have quite a lot of sympathy for that girl because obviously she was in my class for many years before she did a year, and then she was with you guys. Um, and it's just like she was when I knew her, she was always just like so out of it. And it's just like, maybe like at first you can get a bit frustrated because your teacher is frustrated because like, okay, this student, I can't connect with that student because they're just so out of it, and it's really hard to get them to work and do things and engage with the material. But like looking back on it, like I have someone like that on my uni course. I need to stop. So I have someone like that on my uni course, and really, when you grow up, you sympathize more with those people because you understand better. Like, oh, they're not doing this on purpose. They generally like struggle. They struggle to just like keep up with what's going on around them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do find it all a little funny because I knew this girl as like completely like out of it, sweet, of like still like really obsessed with like her childhood toys when it was the time when everybody was moving away from them, and she felt very naive to me. But then you come up with this story where it feels like she's completely gone crazy for a minute there. When she's like
Yeah.
she's being rude, she's being mean to like her best friend. She didn't she steal her best friend's boyfriend?
You're right.
That's what
You're
she
right.
did. That's
Yeah.
what, of course. She's not the only bad person here. The guy is always to blame. That's the thing. Like, this is not even a
Yeah, that's
question.
true.
Is the guy to blame? The guy is always to blame. The question is like, could the girl have like been better to a friend? Like, yes, she could have, but she was really like, she did not care. That's the thing. She was just like, no, we're just so in love, so meant to be together. Whatever, whatever, whatever.
Also,
They
she
were
was in a
poly.
relationship, and I was in the middle of it when I didn't even like the dude.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
don't get into it. No, please, no. Don't be. Why are you jealous of me? What? I've talked to him like a few times, and you were there. What is wrong with you?
And that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have beef with that girl, but that was
No, I
crazy.
don't
I also
either.
find it
Like, it really happened.
hilarious that that was your drama, and I had spent years sat in the same classroom as your drama. That was crazy.
Yeah. Like, it's okay. Even back then, I was not even mad. I was just shocked, like, of everything that happened. Because, like, what do you
You
mean?
just had a big question mark on top of your head. Like,
I was confused. I was like, what? Also, I always learned stuff from other people. Like, I was the last one to learn. I was like, what the hell is happening?
I know, right? Oh my god, this is also like driving me crazy, crazy. Trust me, bro. I'm fit. But that's just, and it's also like, mind you, I would show up every morning being like, just went to the gym, just did a workout, just did my run. I felt great, blah, 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 blah. I just, like, every time you see me, I'm talking about how I was just like literally running. Like, I was open about, I've always like, I talk about it because first thing in the morning I went on a run. That's what I'm going to talk about because I don't know how to do
Yeah.
small talk. So it's like, yeah, just went on a
Anyway,
run.
like, also, you've been running for what, almost 10 years. So, like, of course, it's like a part of your, like,
Yeah,
day.
I've been running for like 8 years and a half. Yeah. Yeah. You should expect me to go on runs. It should be expected. But even that, but yeah, it's just like those things that you have to kind of like dig for and like look back on it and like look for the clues and stuff, and you go back on all these things and all those like little things and just trying to understand. And then also whatever I say is always like taken with a grain of salt because I'm a little crazy, I'm a little psychotic. So sometimes people are just kind of like, "You sure about that, or are you just paranoid?" But then like everybody confirmed that this girl hated me and she would not hang out with me. So that was that. That was that. But yeah, no, that was crazy. That's also the thing. Like, she never said anything to my face. She would just like behave and like be distant, be mean, be rude, instead of just like saying things. Because saying things like, this is someone who performs as super nice. I was like the kindest person on earth. She's not. But and when you do that, like, she literally cannot, like, if when you say something it becomes real, she cannot say it, because otherwise it makes her a bad person. If she says like, oh, I dislike you so much, I do not want to ever like speak with you, like, I don't know, people don't want to admit that, not everyone, but a lot of people aim to be good people, or to tell themselves they're good people, or to like, you know, have this performative stage in which they're good people. So they're not willing to admit that they're little bitches. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people do that.
Yeah, it's true.
And oh my god, I hate this. This is so high school coded. When like there's maybe like one piece of drama, and everybody's going to talk about it in pairs, but never with like the two people involved. Like
That's true.
they're always talking it privately, in little pairs and little things. But like nothing is out in the open. They're always like talking, and it's just like, it's kind of like I don't know, you're like discreetly passing around like precious jewelry or some shit, or like little crystals. Like nothing is being said out in the open. I don't get it. I don't get it. But oh well. Oh what, what. You're out of this. That's a good thing. Yes.
For like the understanding part, I've got. Wait, we have to make a verb, right?
I don't know. Do you want it to be a verb, or do you want it to be? It can be a verb. I like it. Let's make a verb.
Okay. Wait, so I've got the word. I think. Wait, where did I find that? I don't remember. Like, it refers to the intellect or the faculty of understanding, and it's like, I don't know how you pronounce that. It's like written like nous, like, like the in French.
Nous?
Yeah, I think it's pronounced nous. I don't know.
Okay, let's go with nous.
It's kind of a fun fact because like I've been realizing as we've looked up like words and all, it's like, I play a game and it's like in the game there's kind of like a god that's called nous. So I was like kind of like, wait, that's kind of like yeah, because that makes sense and all, and also like other words. I was like, that's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, we have that, and for like the disagreeing part, I have like, I don't know, like anti-Lego for like to speak against, or the other one, I don't know. It's like amphiteo, like to dispute, doubt, or call into question.
Amphis.
B-E
B. Yeah.
E-T-E-O. Enfys BTO. I don't know.
Enfys BTO. Is that an age there? BTH. Am I
For
crazy?
like no, it's like for Envy. Yeah, there's an H after the P, but there's no H at the end.
Okay. Enfys BTO. I think. I think I like Enfys BTO better because I feel like anti-Lego is stuff that a lot of people will understand, like against
Yeah, that's true.
speech.
Yeah, that's true.
But maybe it's good that people understand. I don't know. Let's try it. So we could have like news anti-Lego. I don't know.
We could.
Or news Enfys BTO. You know what? Now I vibe with anti-Lego.
Yeah.
But then is it saying more like, is it more saying like, oh, I understand the like counter argument?
Oh.
No, you know what? We can make it whatever we want to make it.
Yeah.
I like it.
But one, but that's one though. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. News anti-Lego. I like that. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, you know what? I news anti-Lego. And I news anti-Lego.
Like the person was looking at you like, what?
I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm just gonna start using it sometimes. And then they're not gonna know that I mean that I don't agree. I just like, no, it means I understand. It means I understand. And then if they deep into my you know, internet imprint, they'll be like, wait, it means you disagree. I mean, it means I understand too. I haven't lied. I just omitted a little something there. Love that.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of funny with words because, like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to create words, but honestly, anyone could create words and like use them in a daily basis, and like you can just like everybody could start using it. Like imagine like I don't know a YouTuber or a streamer start using a word, and like at first no one knows what it means, but like it's just gonna get more used and used, and
Yeah, it's gonna
basically,
spread, and also the meaning of it will change.
yeah. So like it's not. I mean, in French, we do that a lot. Like when we create slang and all.
Yeah, slang is big part of that. I think, oh no, you know what like stresses me out the most is like a lot of people's use of preoccupied,
Yeah.
which they're using it as a substitute for occupied.
What?
And I'm like, maybe I'm
No.
crazy. I'm sorry, but like if it's, I feel like people are changing the meaning of it. But
Like preoccupied is like kind of like worried. Like in French, I'm preoccupé.
exactly.
Like yeah.
Let me look it up. No, it is this. Engrossed in thought, distracted. The amount, no, I have actual beef with that. The amount of people that I've heard using preoccupied as a substitute for occupied is
That's
crazy.
weird.
You said they were busy, and like contextually, it would make more sense if they were saying they were busy. So that's why I said like, oh, that's just the wrong use of that word. And I literally had to tell my partner like, hey, by the way, this does not mean occupied. It does not mean busy. If it meant to occupy, you'd use occupied, you know? I was like,
Yeah.
preoccupied is worried. It's like, you know, it's not at all like it has nothing to do with how much um obligations you have. It's very much it's much more of a feeling than,
Yeah.
you know, a being thing.
Also, like, if somebody told me, oh yeah, sorry, I was preoccupied, I was like, oh, I will think like,
Yeah,
well,
that
I
would
would
work for like, oh, sorry, I didn't text you back. I was like very preoccupied by something. You would also always say like by something, because otherwise you know, if it's your friend, it would be expected to be justified. But
yeah, and like then
yeah,
you tell me, no, I was busy. Like, what?
nah. If I say what's wrong, it's like, oh, nothing. I just had to do something. So you were not preoccupied. So you were not. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Because at first I thought like, oh, it's just my partner, and then I heard like other people say it wrong, and I'm like sometimes, you know, it's just not the right context. Like when it's a one-to-one situation, like I would correct people, but when we're in like a public situation, I feel like, you know, I don't want to like humiliate them.
Yeah.
Especially, oh my goodness, because you know English is not my first language, so everybody thinks that whenever I say something they don't understand, they assume that I've made an error in the
Mistake.
language. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the most frustrating thing ever, because my English is really good. I have a communication issue, but it has nothing to do with my English. I literally have it worse in French.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Because first of all, I practice my French less, but also because French is much more, it is a language that has a lot more trauma for me within it, a lot more emotion. So it makes it even harder for me to communicate in French.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really hate it. Like the other day, oh my god, we're gonna see if you get it. So a classmate was saying, oh, it's really funny in English because you only have information. You don't have one information, two informations, three informations. You only have information. And I said, yeah, it's like a substance. And
Mhm.
then my tutor said, you can say two substances. And then someone else said, like, oh, well, you could count it, you know, grammatically, you could count substances, but not information. And I just sat there like, it was the end of the day and I was tired and I did not feel justifying myself in that room. But I was just like, shit, like no one gets it. What is going on here? And I thought, honestly, I was quite upset and I was just like, you get me, right? You can't count a
Yeah.
substance.
Yeah.
Like you're not fucking saying add 4 waters to your rice. Like I'm not saying, yeah, I used 10 zincs to make my sculpture. I used I used 22 clays. Jess is 22 clays. No. No, you cannot count substances because
Yeah.
substances are not like they're not individuals. They're not like little, it's not
Yeah.
like
That's how we
it's
learn
it's
when like
somewhat
we see. Yeah.
liquid. It's somewhat liquid, you know. You can't like it's not like a glass, like it's not a fucking object. You can't count substances.
Yeah. You can measure them, but you cannot count them like.
Thank you. Thank you. You literally need an object to measure the substance. You need something more to quantify the substance because the substance in itself cannot be counted. That's the whole
Yeah.
point. And I thought, you know, if it was a very visual understanding of like how we say, well, like in French, information is like fact, you know.
Yeah.
It's like every information is a piece of information.
Mhm.
Whereas in English, it feels very much like information is this flow, information is knowledge. And you look up a bit of it and put it back and look up a bit of it. it's kind of like putting your hand in the stream of water, right? So, and I thought, I thought I was making sense because it does make sense, but no one understood in that fuck-ass room, and they low-key called me stupid, and I hate it. Like, also, I don't know, because the craziest thing is that people that I don't know, they can't tell where I'm from, because my accent is not thick enough for them to understand. Like, my French accent is not thick enough for them to realize I'm from a French speaking country. When I say I'm from Switzerland, I say, oh, French or German speaking. First of all, everybody forgets there's Italian, but it's okay. If they know there's French or English, French or German, I'm already impressed. If you know
Yeah.
Switzerland, I'm impressed. Someone asked me if I was Swedish on Thursday, and I like the person. They're really fun, they're really cool. Um and they just went, "Oh, so you're Swedish?" And I was just like, "Not you." In my head I was like, "Not you. Not you. You can't do that to me. I really appreciate you." And I just looked at them just like, "What the fuck?" And they go, "Oh no, what did you say? Switzerland? Are you they said something crazy like Switzish or something."
Switch.
And I kept looking crazy. I was just like, I can't I can't get into that conversation because I'm just like, I was just so hurt. I was so hurt. But that's okay. We figured it out eventually. Because someone else knew. Someone else went like, was making fun of that other person. They just kind of like, bro, they said that from Switzerland. They're Swiss. And then they look at. To be fair, that person was Portuguese. And they just went, French or German, well, French indeed. And then the other people in the room were like, "Oh, that's where your accent's from." And I said, "Yeah, there's that, and there's also, when I used to live in the Midlands, there's also the Midlands." But yeah, anyway, just to say that people, they're like, they're crazy. They're trying to make me think that my English is shit, but it's not. I know it's not. I know
Yeah,
it's not.
that's also like kind of not common, but like when you learn a language, you usually like know like vocabulary that people don't use, that like native speaker don't use the same, like use it
Yeah,
differently,
we're
and
much
they
more
think you're
creative.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think you're crazy because like they don't know the word, but the word exists in their language. Also, like for example, preoccupied. I don't know if it like comes from French, but
Yeah, we
like
use
of
it
course
so
you know what it
much.
means.
We use it so
Yeah,
much in French, and in English apparently like people struggle to grasp the meaning of it. Sure. Maybe
yeah. So like
it's just young people. But yeah, also mind you, like when it's like the tutor, even the tutor, like he's traveled a lot. I'm not anyway. When it's the tutor, when you're like, okay, British born, I get it. You don't understand how I could speak a language that well when it's not my first language. I get it. But then the other person, like the classmate who like pitched in to say Loki said I was stupid. Fucking international student. Are you alright? Are you alright? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And no, I was making sense. They just didn't understand me. I I was onto something amazing, and they just went like, "Are you stupid?" And I was like,
yeah, it's also felt like they don't try also to understand you, and they're just like, no,
"I
you're
know."
wrong. It's like
Well, for the tutor, it was more like, "Okay, this is the end of the day. Let's wrap this up." But for the classmate,
yeah,
I mean, actually, this classmate's alright, but I don't know. I feel like the classmate just like followed the tutor. Um, and it's also there's a lot of dynamics around of trying to prove yourself. But I just let it pass because I was like, I wasn't feeling like fucking explaining. Cause like, you have like two people falling on you telling you're stupid, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, I don't want to deal with that shit. But I thought it was very mean. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was so tired. I should have just said like, oh, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I should have said something, but I was really tired and I was not feeling it. I was not feeling the confrontation. That's the thing. I didn't want to confront anyone because it was like, mind you, it's like 5 p.m. We've been working all day. I'm just like, I don't want to do this. And I felt like I'd have to fight because they were very set on calling me stupid. And I just like, I did not want to fight. I did not want to fight. So, yeah, I just let it go. But honestly, like, but he really pissed me off. Like, oh my god, you know what he said? First of all, I introduced Jess, right? First thing he said, I've just introduced like, oh yeah, this is Jess. She's 10 kilos. She's basically 10 kilos of clay. I'll work on her every day. Oh, when did you name it? I literally just, I literally just introduced you to Jess, whom you should refer to as she, her. I was really upset by that. And then he made it worse. But I need to write an entry about this. Like I take notes on the journey. Um, and basically, then we did like a little. Can I show you? I think I have it on the computer. Okay, I'm scared. Okay, wait. Where are you? There it is. Okay, let me make it a little bigger like this. No. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you. Share your
Yeah.
screen. Okay. So, okay, this is me installing it.
I don't see the. Oh no, wait.
So
Oh
that's
no.
kind of
Yeah.
like what this is what we did with Jess, right? Can you see it now?
Yeah. 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 I can see.
So you see we like um sat her down on the chair. The pictures are not really good. Sorry. I'm not the one who took the pictures. Here you can see like she's got legs and shit.
Mhm.
She's got the arms. You can see the accidental bush I gave her.
Yeah.
So anyway, then we did like more fun stuff of like having Jess working on me. Anyway, but anyway, we were there, we were at this point, and the my teacher said he said, oh, this like wet gooey gross thing
Mhm.
to refer to Jess. Can I stop recording? Okay, you've seen it. He referred to Jess as a wet gooey gross thing. And I mean, like, I know she's a woman, but like, bro, chill out, chill out. So that was like, I was already like kind of fed up with my tutor because he had been so rude to
Yeah.
Jess all day. And maybe that was the point to like get me to be upset about this. I feel like he specifically treated her as an object when I said it was a person, but it did piss me off. I'm saying hopefully he did it on purpose. I don't think he did, but anyway. That's how we'll forgive him eventually. I was so upset with that. So I was already fed up, with the tutor. Um and then yeah. And I tend to be fed up with quite a lot of people at uni. So that's also what I was just like, oh, you two want to call me stupid? I'm out of here. I don't fucking care. Like, I don't want to get into it. I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. Like, no. Also, my tutor was like talking about AI and how AI can be great. And it's like, oh, to create objects. And I'm just sat there like, hey, have you tried opening Photoshop? Like, I'm literally that kind of person when they're like, oh, to like create objects. I'm literally that person who's like, have you tried opening Photoshop? Have you tried Photoshop? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. And it's so much better. It's so much authentic. It's so much comp.
That's crazy, like how art, and he's saying, yeah, AI is amazing when it's literally destroying, well, the planet, but also like, you know, people's creativity. And
That's
I'm
the thing.
like,
The thing is that
no.
like artists, real artists, if you have an understanding of art, you are not threatened by AI because art is political, and good art takes like the undertake of it, you know. It's a left politics kind of thing, because art reframes. So obviously you're going to be taking the undertake of what's happening in the world, because you you your goal as an artist is create new ways of thinking and seeing things. So obviously AI can't do that. AI can't create a new way of thinking by
Yeah.
making art. So I don't think we're very threatened by AI, but I think what is true is the ethics of using AI. There's nothing good that comes out of using AI, and saying that we could use AI for this or that or this or that is just wrong, because AI is going to be the death of us. It's going to be the death of us. It's going to be the death of our planet, and I don't understand why people just like give in so easily.
Yeah.
Because like you're literally destroying your planet so quickly, so badly with AI. I remember being at school and like having this like things of like, hey, every time you search something on the internet, you're like, oh, you're using this amount of water, you're potentially killing that many trees. And having this whole like sensitivity kind of like course on the internet and how polluting it is. And suddenly we're using AI. And I don't get it. And whenever someone tells me about AI, I'm just like, no, it does not align with my ethics. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
it's like so
Literally. I
annoying.
had a tutor said like, oh, you should use AI for like this application. For it was an application for like a fellowship. He said, oh, you should use AI. I said, no, I can't. I literally cannot. It does not align with my ethics. Like whenever someone tells me
Also like
you should just use AI, I'm just like, no, I can't.
also like people use AI for everything and anything, but first of all there's like, you know, the internet. And also I don't know, if for example you're struggling with something, there's like so many websites or applications that can help you do that thing.
Reddit, bring back Reddit.
And it's like, no, you don't need AI to like do things. Also it's so maddening in creative like field. It can be
This sort,
art,
do you know that
writing, and all of that.
they've
Like,
been selling AI art for like years? That's crazy. But that's really like the uninteresting part of art, where it's just like, oh, we make art so that rich people can buy art, so that because you know your money is not safe at the bank. When you're that rich, your money is not
yeah,
safe at the bank. So it's better to buy things that have value and hold value and have a stable value, like investments, kind of. To keep your money safe and then insure that those objects, than to keep it in the bank. That is safer. That is better. And also value of things can go up. I mean they can
yeah,
go down too, but yeah. So that's
yeah,
basically like that's how you do when you have a lot of money. So that's why people buy art. Rich people buy art. because they have so much money and they need to use it because it is not safe at the bank. Like they're literally I'm like highly confident people insure their money. Like, can you believe being so rich you insure your money? Because you can insure your money. That's absolutely crazy. But I don't think you could insure. Like I don't think Elon Musk can insure all his fuck ass money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all a little maddening. But sometimes I feel like a lot of people call it like, oh, money laundering. When it's like, oh, most of it is just like people investing into objects because the money is not safe at the bank. I feel like those people who are very much like throwing around a lot the word money laundering. I'm not saying there's none of that, but I'm saying there's a lot of just simply the money is not safe at the bank. You can't just keep it at the hey, if the bank bankrupts, if the bank bankrupts, your money is not safe.
Yeah.
And you don't need a lot. Because this in Switzerland, the state will insure 100,000 per account. That's what the state will. That's the amount of money the state will protect for you. So 100,000 in Switzerland, you don't even buy a flat in the middle of fucking nowhere with that money. So
Yeah.
you go nowhere with 100,000 in Switzerland. So that is not even like crazy amount of money, you know. And it still became like obviously like because it was just kind of like, oh, it's not meant to use it, it's just like savings. And they're just like, yeah, so your money is not safe. So then you have to think of like, okay, how can I split the money to make it? Yeah, so it was more of like trying to figure out how to split the money so that it'd be fully insured by the state. By the state, by the confederation. It's not the state, it's the confederation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, could have been the state, but it's not. It's a confederation on this one. And I feel like people don't realize sometimes that some people actually have savings. Some people actually have a surplus of money that is bigger than what you can keep safe at the bank. Or maybe people just don't know that it's not safe, that their money isn't safe at the bank.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people also feel like young people don't know, how investments, like how money in the bank works,
No.
like in savings and all of that. So it's
Yeah,
kind
they
of like,
just yeah. No, it's kind of crazy. Like I find it kind of crazy. Like, what do you mean they can lose my money?
yeah, they can.
Like, they can lose my money because I feel like we see it a lot, like as like a chest. It's like you'd have like a locked chest in your house, and then you see the bank as like another chest, and
Yeah.
sometimes it is. There's still like actual chests, like if you want to put gold in there, but no, your money is not. It's not in a chest. No, no, no. Like the bank can take your money. The bank can do whatever it wants with your money. They can lose your money.
No, that's crazy.
And I don't like it. Yeah, it is crazy because what do you mean you don't just like put my money aside and like don't touch it because it's my money? How
Yeah,
can you lose
also,
my money if it's my money?
I don't remember where I saw that, but like there was something I think on TikTok, like someone I think that works in banks and all, and that's just giving information,
No.
and they were like don't I don't remember what I said, but like don't put all your money in savings or like something specific in like your bank, because then like if you let it too long, you can like lose money or something like that, and it's kind of like crazy that you put money in it, and after some time you either way you're gonna lose money, and like What do you mean? Like, why do you not keep my money there and just like,
Yeah.
no, like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I need to start investing. With what money? Well, I don't even have money. I don't even have money to cancel my Adobe subscription, which is the craziest because it's so expensive, but I can't cancel it. But I'm working on it. Okay, I have £50 in savings that I'm hopefully gonna build up to have enough money to cancel my Adobe subscription by the end of summer. I'm aiming by the end of summer canceling it. It shouldn't be too expensive by then, but yeah, yeah. I don't know. I should just invest in my own art.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be great. But that's,
am I not already investing in my own art? That's the question. I mean, my
I
dad
mean, I
is.
guess that,
No, my dad's actually the one paying for my art supplies. I don't know. Where are we going? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, sometimes I just think that people don't fucking know how banks work and how money works. Because like I don't know, if you're rich, you own like three mansions, um, five fucking cars and a yacht. Like buy some art. I feel like also art has a lot of like, you know, cultural and knowledge status. Like it brings something to a
yeah,
person to own art. So it is an interesting thing to have. And like I don't know. I don't think like overly rich people should exist, but I don't think that rich people, inflating the prices of some art pieces to keep their money safe. It's
mm,
it's tax evasion. Let's be real. Everything is tax evasion. Everything the rich do is tax evasion. Everything they do is tax evasion. But I feel like it's not the worst thing on earth. I feel like there's worse. Like, you know,
yeah,
someone's constant use of AI to me is it's low-key worse. No, it's not worse because money pollutes, but I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of things that are wrong, but they're acting like it's the worst thing that has ever happened in the history of the world. People buy
yeah,
art to pay less taxes and keep their money safe. I don't,
it works. It works. It works.
I mean, the issue here is like how they got the money in the first place. It's not what they do once they have the money. It's
Yeah,
the
that's true.
obtaining the money, because obtaining a lot of money is never without the loss of human lives. Like a massive amount of money. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
But what they do with it, I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
that's
So
true.
I don't know. Maybe people just mean like eat the rich, but they frame it into like I don't know. They're making it about like how they're involved in the art world, and I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like the issue is just the rich. I don't know. Sometimes I'm kind of confused about like what the the point of view people have on some things. Like I don't know.
yeah,
But yeah, it is a little stupid because they're kind of making, what's happening in the world where you've got like, a handful of people hoarding all the money in the world. And then it feels like they're kind of forcing this narrative onto the art world, where you're gonna have a
mm-hmm.
couple artists that are gonna be, you know, selling to rich people and make a lot of money, and then the rest of the artists are just struggling.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe that's what they're onto. I don't know. the only person who talks about it is is that kind of person who has like who form thoughts in keywords. I wouldn't ask them to explain to me anything. I don't know. I don't think that they can't or like don't understand what is behind these thoughts. I don't know. I don't know.
I think maybe one day we could like redo a making words part. You know,
Love it.
also like we kind of got the things to like be fun to make.
Yes. I need a we very badly. So
Me too, but maybe we could.
I'm gonna write down like your word as well.
Yeah.
And I'll send pictures of both words we made.
Yes.
And
Perfect.
I'll get onto the editing and everything and everything and everything. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. That was fun.
Yay! And we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully
With
I'll
queer life.
be awake. But that's okay. Queer life. I'm gonna have to think on that before next week. I'm gonna have to think on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.